Okay, so we now offer a dual Kranzle solution. I think we're going to be doing a dual active, dual AR. No matter what you're doing, the basic principle of installation is going to be the same. You've got the standard shelf height, which is 68.5, and then I think I put this shelf, I could tell you really quick, I think I put that shelf about 18 inches above this one. Let's see, where am I? 15. Now these are a little taller than the AR or the active, so you could probably tighten that up a bit. But anyway, brief overview is normally we have a single inlet that comes from our water source and our CR spotless, and it comes up and it goes right into the pressure washer here. But since we have two, what I did is I teed off. Now we have two sources of water, one going into this one and one going into this one. And then we also normally would have just a single outlet from the pressure washer. It would come down and it'd go right into the reel. But because we have two sources now, what I did is I ran the sources from either pressure washer into an isolation valve. This is just a single two-way valve. It's either on or off. So this provides us the ability, if one pressure washer should fail, we can shut one off and now pressure won't backfeed and blow out the other hose. It's good for also if you wanted to, foam and you don't want to backfeed the other pressure washer. I just did this for safety's sake. It's not really necessary. You could run out of a T and not use these ball valves, but that's going to limit you. If you lose a pressure washer, you can't isolate. This gives you the ability to isolate. And these valves aren't very expensive, and I think it's a clean look anyway. So anyway, we have the two pressure washers that come into these valves. These are both open now. They flow through, come into a T, that combines the two sources into one, and we feed our Cox hose reel. That's pretty much it. There's not much to it other than I had to add a second outlet. So now instead of having a single 20 amp dedicated, we have two. So it's basically everything times two on the pressure washer end, the inlet and the outflow high pressure side. Everything else stays the same. So I think it looks clean. It definitely works well, flows really, really well. I think we were getting a little over 4 gallons a minute with this setup. We're gonna definitely try the actives and the ARs and the same thing, same kind of setup, but this will work for both. The only thing that might change is because the configuration of the inlet outlet are a little different on each pressure washer. The hoses, where they go, it will change, but the principle stays the same in that you have an incoming water that tees off, feeds both, and the high pressure feeds into two valves, into a T and back into the hose reel. So hopefully if you're interested in doing something like this, it gives you an idea of how it gets installed. It's fairly simple. It's no more difficult than having a single pressure washer install. It just has some redundancy built in. So hopefully this helps you if you do want to do something like this.